having an amazing start to 2019. I was just having a little bit of a think about all of the different things that I would like to learn in 2019, and I thought I would put it together in a list and share it with you to help you start thinking about the different things that you might like to learn in 2019. I feel like there's always time to learn. I went through a really big phase last year of being obsessed with knowledge and learning new things. I went back to university, I started learning a new language, and I want to continue that in 2019. So I put together 8 different little areas that I think would be really good to learn more about, and I just wanted to share these with you to inspire you to start thinking about what you could learn in the new year. So let's get started. The first thing that I would like to learn more about is plants. So I've only ever had the 4 plants that I now have out on my balcony. I did just get a devil's ivy a couple of months ago, and it's doing really well, and Rachel also just propagated me a string of beans plant that I need to put into a pot, and I would like to get more plants. I would like to learn how to care for them properly. And also on that, I would actually like to learn about putting together maybe a little herb garden or a vegetable garden out on my balcony, because I think it would be so cool to be able to get my own vegetables and herbs straight from my little garden rather than getting them from the supermarket. So I'm going to look into that, see if it's something that I could possibly do this year, and then actually put it together and work on it. So I'm just really interested in learning more about how plants work and how I can build myself some little gardens. The second thing that I think would be really great to learn this year is more about finance and setting myself up so that I'm in a good position for my future and my retirement, and I don't want to have to worry about things financially when I'm older. And I just would like to learn more about the stock market and shares and stocks and all that kind of stuff. Dan and my brother have been quite into it this year, and whether I choose to invest that way or not, I don't know. I just think it's time in my life to learn more about how it works. I just think it is time for me to start looking at being more smart with my money. The third thing is learning more about philosophy. There are so many different philosophical topics, and this is something I have never ever bothered to look into. It's just not something that I would ever thought was interesting. However, I was watching one of Lily from lilylike.com's videos. Her channel is amazing. I'll leave it linked in the description, and she was talking about this book called Nausea by Jean-Paul Sartre, and it's all about existentialism, which is essentially the idea that your actions give your life meaning. So I thought it would be something really interesting to look into. So I started doing a little bit of research. That particular book is on my read list for 2019. I'll leave a link to a video that's a crash course on existentialism in the description. I really quite liked it, and that was my first little introduction to it. So I would like to read this book, but I think it's a great way to broaden your view of the world. The fourth thing is food, and I've mentioned this many times before. There is so much we don't know about the foods that we are consuming, and thankfully Rachel and Mitch, my old housemate, are into nutrition and fitness and coaching, and they were able to help me understand more about the food that I am putting into my body, and understanding like the nutritional values and macros and calories and all that sort of stuff. And I was quite shocked at what I thought was healthy, like the little sandwiches that you can get from 7-Eleven and convenience stores, to find that they are actually very unhealthy. That was my first eye-opener into the world of food, and then from there I started learning more, and I want to learn so much more. I have a lot of people in my life that are nutritionists or they're interested in food, and I just want to learn from them and see what I can do to be putting the best foods into my body. The fifth thing that could be really helpful for you to learn is how you work with routines and organization, because the methods that one person uses is not always going to be the best methods for someone else. And so I actually have a couple of books that were on my coffee table the other day in one of my videos, and I had a few questions about it. And it might be just educating yourself on different ways that people make their routines and create their routines and do their organization, and work out which one resonates with you. And then that way you will be more productive, and you'll find that you're actually achieving what you want to achieve when you've got the right methods down. This book is My Morning Routine by Benjamin Spall and Michael Zander, and it's How Successful People Start Every Day Inspired. And then this one is called Get Remarkably Organized by Lorraine Murphy. Anyway, I think there is a lot to learn about different techniques and different ways to get a routine and different ways to get organized. And I think if you learn more about how you work and how other people work, you can find something that's really going to get you achieving your goals. Number 6 is history. So the other day I went into a secondhand furniture store, and I asked about this piece at the back of the room, and I was expecting a price. I didn't even expect the response that it is a French piece, that it's from the 1800s or whatever, and it just opened my mind that there's so much history in everything around us. And I just thought, wow, I would love to go and learn more about different kinds of furniture and different kinds of home pieces that do have that rich history that go with them. And then I thought I could learn more things about my community and about the world in general. I think history is extremely important, and there's so much more than what you just learn in school, and I think it's a really good thing to look into and give yourself an interesting pastime that's helping educate you on the world around you. Number 7 is to learn more about your effect on the environment and learn more about how you could reduce your impact. I've really been interested in this in the last couple of months. I'm not into extreme lifestyles, but I think it's nice to actively be putting energy into trying to improve your life and the effect that your life has on everyone and everything around you. And I don't just mean entirely the environment, it could be your effect on your community and people around you as well. I think this covers a whole range of things, but maybe just learning more about what you can do to improve your lifestyle choices. And the 8th and final thing to learn for 2019 is improvement in social skills. I find I'm an incredibly awkward person. I don't do very well socially. Dan is incredible in social situations. He can talk to anyone, he can make friends with anyone. I really admire that in him, and I would love to be more like that. So in 2019, I am going to learn to be more confident and learn how to have better people skills so that I can build better and stronger relationships and make new relationships as well. So those are the 8 things that you could learn in 2019. Do leave a comment down below and let me know if there's anything in particular that you would like to learn more about this year. I am so excited for this year. It's been such a great start already. I just have a really good feeling about 2019. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Up the top here, you can check out my last video. Down the bottom, I will leave a link to another one of my videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one.